Todd Wente here with Path to Progress. This is February 5th. Finally to February 5th. Yesterday I wanted it to be February 5th. Today it's February 5th, so here we are. Back in my mobile office, getting ready to go into my brick and mortar office and get my day started. Today as I've been driving in, I've been thinking a lot about some things that, well, I'm always thinking a lot, to be honest, right? But today, as I've been thinking about it, I've been thinking about how, about some of the things that I've been spending my time with over the last little while, and whether or not they really make sense. I started a process about probably a year ago to get involved in a new hobby. And that has been absolutely exciting and exhilarating and fun and a little expensive. And I'm enjoying it. I'm enjoying it immensely. It was built on some skills that I had learned when I was younger and has given me an opportunity to re-engage those skills. I tried to do some work with that in a more programmed way when I was younger, and time didn't exist for it. I had other things that I needed to do during that period of time, and so I found ways to do them. And along the way, I had some other hobbies, some other things that I could do that would rejuvenate me, that would allow me to make connections with other human beings, that would allow me to have space to process thoughts and emotions and feelings. I enjoyed all of those things as well, and they were great and they were useful. Time moves on, and what I didn't have time for a few years back and didn't have resources for a few years back, I now have time and resources for. But making space for that has meant that other things may not get as much time and space. Likewise, demands and responsibilities have required that I shift other kinds of timing. I went from one work situation to a different work situation to now still a different work situation where the demands on my time and the things that I'm trying to accomplish change. And so and as I've said many times on this channel and many times with people who know me, my kids have heard this so many times, the one who adapts has the power. So as I see those new things coming in, I adapt to them, I find ways to adjust, I find ways to shift, and I put my attention and my time and my focus in places where I can make the most difference. As I've been thinking about that, I've come back and I've asked myself whether or not my focus, the thing that was driving some of this, was really focused on the things that only I could do, on things that were important. I think sometimes I, like many people, get caught up in hype. We get caught up in the excitement of things that some people say, oh, this is really cool, or this is the way to do things, or, whatever. New movies come out, new books come out, new training programs come out, new whatever come out. And we get very enthusiastic and we buy into the hype for a period of time and then we pursue it. Sometimes we find that opens up the door to a lifelong pursuit, as I am finding with this new hobby that I'm bringing into my life. And I guess I shouldn't say it's a new hobby, it's a new version of an old hobby, because it really is an extension of what I did when I was a kid. While that has been awesome, some other things that have been with it, that have just sat on the periphery, have taken my attention and my time as well. And I've looked at them and I've gone, I wonder if I want to explore those. This morning, as I was thinking about it, it became very clear that some of those are probably not where I really need to spend my time and my focus. For a few moments, as I gave myself time to think about it, time to consider it, I became very clear at the things that really only I can do. Now I say only I can do, not meaning that I'm the only person on the planet that can do any of them, but only I can do meaning I am uniquely prepared in my life because of my experiences, my talents, my skills, all of those kinds of things, to do some very specific things on behalf of others in the world, on behalf to set the stage for certain kinds of things to happen. They may, part of it is running this channel and trying to make sure that we're talking about these kinds of things. My point for today is all of us have things that only we can do, or that we can do particularly well. Those things are important. And to miss those things because we want to be doing other things that look more interesting, other things that are getting more hype, other things that are getting more attention, other things that are being glamorized by somebody else, someplace else, that loses our power. So as you're thinking today, let me rephrase. So as I go through my day, I'm going to keep myself thinking, is this one of the things that I am uniquely prepared to do? I hope this has been useful. If it has, let us know. And for those of you that were giving some comments on some other ones that have popped up, I'm going to try and reply to those. So thank you for the time, thank you for watching, and thank you for the comments. In the meantime, this has been The Path to Progress. My name is Todd Wente. Nulum Diem. I hope to see you again.